Guys, I'm here. Finally, I am literally at the Titanic Museum. Yes, finally. Yo, guys, look at that. It's the Normandy. The little Titanic little ship. Oh, nice.
Actually, I, of course, was privileged to accompany the gentleman to the smoking. They are indeed proposing a new generation of ocean liners. Big ships, Mr. Harrison. The largest and most luxurious ever. Not so fast as Cunard's Lusitania, but half as big again. More to the liking of the upper crust. 3, I think they said.
I'm going to be honest with you guys. It now looks like I'm on the Titanic. Now, so yeah.
Structure. We're 11 legs on each side of the slipways, quarter height from the bottom to the left. Now, I guess we can see more of the staff. Take them off.
Shit this morning. It was like on the little.
I wonder when they were in those two boats, guys. I'm in the Titanic.
I came in here the day after my 14th birthday, Harland and Wolff. That's where you worked in Belfast. My dad got me my start, then my brothers after me. You could hear the noise from where we lived, but nothing prepared you for the size of the place. They put me to work on 401. That's what we called her. We knew she'd be the largest passenger ship in the world, but we didn't call her Titanic then. I was there from the beginning. I watched the shipwrights lay the keel blocks. They set big wooden blocks on the slipway to start with, then the keel atop of it, like a backbone, and the frames attached to that, like a skeleton. Workshops everywhere. It took weeks to find your way around. The workshops for every trade we ever heard of. Painters, sailmakers, coppersmiths, boiler makers, cabinet makers. I even learned a bit about French propulsion off it. Barnet was a fine place to work, but dangerous. Every ship cost a life, and there'd be lots of injuries besides. I was in the engine works for a while. Very well equipped it was. That's where we built the triple expansion engines. 2 of them, each as high as a 3-story house. I worked in the frame bending shop. You had heat steel beams in the furnace, then hook them onto slabs of cast iron and hammer them curved. It was skilled work. You had to bend them more than you needed because the frame straightened out a little when it cooled. The shell plates that made up the hull weighed up to 4.5 tons. They were taller than the da. The plates were overlapped on the edges. Some were raised, one after another. We called it clincher. One of the foremen taught me years ago. That's how you built these ships. I worked as a heater boy. You had to heat the rivets on a wee plate. You pumped the bellows till the rivet was white hot. Then you get a hold of it with your tongs and throw it up to the catcher. And he put it in the hole in the plate to hold her up. There were 2 of us on the other side of the plate to hold her up. We had to hammer the rivet so it filled the hole before it turned dull red. The double bottom. That's a wee space we called the tanks, made up of steel plates. The rest of the rivet squad all had to fit into that gap. One of the foremen would check each rivet with a special hammer. If it made a ringing sound, we'd have to go back and chase it out after work. I'd get scared working down in that double bottom. You only had candles for light. And the constant hammering against the shell plates. You could hear it all over Belfast. Some of those boys ended up stone deaf, so they did. We were paid 31 bob a week. The heater boy in Catchwork got 16 bob, but we all worked the same 54 hours. The upper deck was steel too, and part of the strength of the ship. There's no straight legs in the ship, and when you look down the lower deck, you just see a sheer of a hull to stop her flexion at sea. The stern frame had to be strong enough to take the rudder turning in heavy seas. We'd have all these timbers and guy wires to steady the frame, and men scurrying around like ants underneath. When we came to launch day, I was torn between pride and fear. The standing wings were coated in tallow, train oil and soft soap. So the ship would slide and they shifted her weight off the blocks. That was the most dangerous part. And the shipwrights were knocking away the last props. They were under compression, you see, and the sliding ways would be released by the hydraulic trigger. 100,000 people watched the launch. Some paid a bob to sit in the reserved seating. There were extra trams laid on. Then we all went off to the pub to wish her well. After you were proud to be an island on that day. And Titanic was the pride of Belfast.
Thank you for joining us. The tour will end in a few seconds. Please exit the car carefully and make sure you don't leave any personal possessions behind. When the car has stopped, push the lap bar down and lift up to exit safely. And mind your step as you leave the car. We look forward to seeing you again.
This is a trip. When Titanic launched her A from a long time with the same as the Olympic. Okay. Titanic, picture. See, that's where the ship of Olympia and Titanic were when they were both launched in 1910 and 1911. With Olympia simply was then the renowned beautiful Britannic building and shipping launched in 1914. So yeah, okay. It's like an accurate episode of Titanic. If you look at it,
Transforming a massive hull into a sumptuous appointed liner described
Titanic's launch. Okay, why is it? Why is it on top of the Titanic launch? She did have 14 pole vaults just like the Olympic. But during the fifth hour, they had 2 more. Eventually, we are on after
service and growing passenger traffic.
the hotel. It's beautiful. They didn't extend to Illinois. Apparently,
Titanic's launch in May 1911 was watched by an estimated 100,000 people. Almost a year of fitting out followed, transforming the massive hull into the sumptuously appointed liner described by the White Star Line as the Queen of the Ocean. By March 1912, Titanic was ready for her maiden voyage. For Belfast, the triumphant culmination of many years planning and labour. Before she could be handed over, Titanic had to undergo sea trials. On the 2nd of April 1912, she carried out a series of manoeuvres in open water under the watchful eye of Board of Trade Inspector Francis Carruthers. Then
told me the ship, the Simpson, Titanic. You like a copy of the Gene Cameron Titanic, the original release of the film. You could watch it in the house wherever they want to. Yeah, well, we're doing it on the nomad. God, we're actually on the nomad. You can tell how it's the nomad. Okay. Man, literally, it might be cases around the same time. Oh, then we're touching me. Now, we have meat sham during the fact. You can see my.
Hello, the pen is for staff only.
What?
Please, take a seat. We will serve you at the table.
Really?
Prefer to stand? Okay.
No, I'm off.
Shall I do?
No, I'm off. Bye. Peace out.
Magnificent. Oh.
Yo, this is actually sick.
I'll get you there on time, as quick as late. I should not be talking to the passengers.
Easy to live for first and second class passenger to the Olympic Titanic and Britannic. The clothes are old, the 500-year-old. So these are the people. I'm gonna put the gate in, right? That's one with Queen Mary, okay? Why is that thing over the head now? For the dog feel like I just hit a hit door. It does, right? Well, it seems quite about her rebuilt. Yo, what the? Yo, what the? Now this one is tattooed, but will be enjoyed. Tattooed as a make to not fully as some begin to send off the time in unknown. Into them, so let it hit the truck. I'll let it anybody that works on stuff that's still alive, doesn't know what happened to you. No, Queen hit the truck. This is a good point of the Titanic. I had a picture of her. I hope we can throw a tape image of her for Olympic. Okay. Huh? What the? What in the? What the actual? They were much like wild to me. I never see the ship in full detail. Okay, well, okay. Oh, why is the internet? Boom. Okay. This is like a entrance to the elevator. I'm gonna fit that up. There we go. I'll get you to play with this. So they're backing down. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I'm doing the train power coming down the line. Olympus, the Napoleon to the deck, and suddenly the engine and the engine came off the track and derailed. So, it took a few minutes to wreck the train. Yo, let's talk. This is a bit actual. Yo, this is actually crazy part of the field. I hate that thing. Yeah, my face. What? I didn't trip in. Really? What the hell?
Alright, so here we go, guys. So we're gonna
Proud to serve White Star Line.
Okay.
I'm proud of my crew too.
Name of them. Yeah. Yeah, I'd never seen the fun of this perspective. Hard to top. Okay. Hard to top. Wait, hard to the top.
Video of doing it. A video doing it.
Yes. Oh, wait, let's check this off. Stop. Oh, yeah. I get up and run back to you.
Maybe. It's cool.
Yeah, we'll see the back. Okay. Why not?
What did you open that one for?
Okay, so now back down here again. And B. Okay, I want to see what the check. You want to. Oh, okay. And that's it. Yep, same way. Oh, hello, Daddy. Alright, so that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video, guys. This is Alvin signing off. Peace out.